There it is.
Okay.
Yep.
You don't want to be perfect, did you?
Well, it would be nice.
So, out of that, we'll take that agenda item first, will be personnel hiring. And I have a motion here that I would read here and so that we explain to you what we've done. Well, I'll just give you a little background, what we have done to start with. We've interviewed a couple candidates, great candidates, and makes it tough for us to decide on a decision, but somewhere we have to make a decision. And we've made that decision and offered an employment to Krista Snyder. And I move that Krista Snyder be hired as a Marion County Health Department Director, Public Health Officer, effective December 20th, 2021, at a monthly salary of $6,633 even, plus $300 a month on-call pay from a FEP grant funds, with 2 weeks vacation to be banked immediately upon hire, with an additional $1 an hour equivalent granted at the end of each of the first year and at the end of the second year of employment with satisfactory performance. That's my motion.
I'll second
I have a second from Dave Profoot. We are absent Kent Becker here this morning, so before commissioners, all those in favor say aye.
that. Aye.
Aye. 4-0. Welcome aboard, Krista.
I figured you
I
stayed.
don't know whether you're watching or not this morning, but welcome aboard, and we're looking forward to working with you and make steps for the future here. So, any other comments by Dave? You've been a big part of this program.
The health department's running smoothly and getting out lots of shots, and the booster clinic for the last 2 weeks went smoothly. I think we did 400 the first time, 300 the second time, and
Good deal.
we're gonna do 50 shots a day
In-house.
In-house. So we're scheduled up.
Anybody that's looking for a shot, for a booster shot, needs to call the health
Call the
department.
health department.
Okay.
Health, flu shots, booster shots, your first shot. There's lots of people that need to take the first one.
Yeah.
And we all need to work together to stop this one. Paid political address.
Well, I think Krista will get on board and get us going that way. Dave?
I just wanted to follow up on Dave's comment. I want to thank the staff at the health department for doing a fine job in the absence of the director. They've stepped up, kept things rolling. In fact, between the public health fair, the booster clinics, flu shots, school kids, I mean, they've got their hands full and they've done a fine job stepping up. So let's hope we move forward and do even better now with Krista in place.
Yeah, well, just on this morning's news is how much the flu and other, besides COVID now, is going around. It's going to sort of a triple attack here of
Kind of scary.
public health, yeah. So, well, thanks to all the people that worked on this. Tina, appreciate your work on this too, to take care of making contacts and things like that for this offer. I just going to stop there on the health department and I had a suggestion from Dave Mueller to take a road trip and go look at another road by another company after the meeting there yet. Was that Wednesday? Yeah, after the meeting Wednesday. And so I'm going to have Dave give us a little rundown of what we saw up there. So.
Okay, well, just a little background. Bryce had told us that another company had done a similar full depth reclamation by Alma, and he's mentioned it in a couple of different commission meetings. So we knew about it. A similar process, different contractor. So obviously we've had some concerns with the process that was done in Marion County. So I thought it'd be good to compare the two. Well, it was worth going up to see. One of the concerns we had locally was there's a rumble. There's a rumble in the covers. Exact same thing with a different contractor. Exact same rumble. Another concern was the waves. You know, about every 100 yards or 200 yards, there's almost like a wave in the road. Now, that road didn't seem to have the waves in it, but then every 100 yards there's a 90-degree turn. So
Yeah.
you
Yes.
really never had a chance.
Yeah.
But at the same time, another concern was has been pointed out, in the rain, you can see there are some spots that hold water on the Marin County. Well, exact same with the other contractor. It looks almost exactly the same. There are some low spots, you know, but the surface, in my opinion, and Randy can address it too, the surface is the same. Of course, our main concern is the base, and that is just simply going to take time to see how the base turns out. And finally, our last concern was the millings. In the Marion County project, there was just a tremendous amount of millings. We did not see that up there. There was also comment the road was widened, but there was not near the level of significant millings. So I guess from my opinion, the biggest difference was less millings. Otherwise, the surface road condition was all between the two contractors. The only difference was the amount of millings.
I have to give Dave 100% and back that and say the same thing 100%. And one more comment, that I would have been just as probably adamant about having a meeting with another contractor if they would have been here with them, if they would have done our job of having a meeting because of the rumble. And that's what was my biggest concern, besides the millings in the ditch, was having a meeting with the contractor that did it. So I would have had a meeting with another contractor just like it if I'd got the product just like it. So no, we did no difference. I mean, very minute difference between the two. So no, we enjoyed seeing what, you know, that it's nice to be able to compare what kind of job you get to another contractor and doing another job too. So I just want to catch the rest of the commission up with that too.
It was helped that it rained.
Oh, yeah, it was raining too. Is there too? Yeah, it was. We went through a couple of storms there. So, yeah.
Which you could see if there was any spot that held water, but the surface was very comparable.
So, Tina, is there anything else on our meeting that needs to be done that you have?
I don't think so.
Okay, commission, do you have anything that you want to bring out or anything today? Okay. Well, then, I guess we can adjourn the commission meeting and get ready for the canvas.
Okay.
I'd make a motion to adjourn. Second by Jonah. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're over.
Let me shut the camera off and
Yep.
we'll see if I can get set back up for the next one.
Anybody care to see the written contract?
Honor what I saw.
And it
Light came on.
Good deal.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. November 12th, Marion County Commission. We're here for canvass and the city school general election. We've done a flag salute for our previous meeting at 8:45 this morning. Kent Becker is not able to be here today, so he's appointed Joanne Otzenmeyer to be here to sit in and count votes for him.
And I believe that you will need to actually appoint her by motion of vote of the canvassing board.
Well, I would do that. Oh, so moved. He beat me. Jonah says he moves to do that. I would second that motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. 5-0. Or does she get to vote too?
No.
She don't
Four.
vote.
We'll say 4-0.
Oh, she's been appointed.
After this
You're
now,
just gonna
she can.
become chairman like before we're done here.
Is that a motion? We'll get started, turn it over to Tina to take over for the canvas of the meeting here.
Okay. So I did give you, and I sent this out, the election summary report. I try to provide you as much information as I can about everything that went well, or even issues that we may have had with the different things. So I don't know that I'll read through this. I don't know about that, Jen. Sorry. You want to switch? Okay. They can still hear you. Squirrel.
That's the old, didn't we?
Oh goodness. So I don't really know. I show the number of voters countywide by location. I'm not going to read through this whole thing.
Nope.
Okay. Let's see. On city school elections, oops, skipped a few pages. Then we have the events ballot information, the provisional ballot summary. I will go through that, and you do have a chart that kind of goes over the requirements on whether certain things can be counted or not, which I've included in your packet. But we had 4 that were either an error of the voter, the poll worker, or a clerical correction that needs to happen in our office. And those were no fault of the voter, and so those I recommend count. We had some in-county moves, there were 11 of those, which according to Secretary of State standards should be counted. We had 4 voters that voted at the wrong precinct, so in the wrong polling place, but in the correct county. We can partially count those on the races that they should have voted. We had 1 voter that was told they were in the wrong, so they're registered in another county. They are a part of one of our school districts, but because they voted in the wrong county, even if they vote the school district, we're not allowed to count that. We did let them know that where they needed to go. They refused to do that. They didn't want to. So we never refuse a voter a ballot at the poll site, so that's provisional. We had 3 that had come from different counties and did not register before the books closed, and so we are not allowed to count those. And then we had several that were not registered at all. So the bottom there, those 12, those I would recommend that are not counted. We would do a partial count on the 4 that voted the wrong precinct, and then I would recommend that the other 15 are counted. I have information in here about the process for the audit. We actually had to, I don't know, oh yeah, I did put that we had to do 2 drawings because the first drawing that was done, there were no voted ballots to audit, and so we did another drawing. So the audit was done, and it came out in your packet on the table. You have the audit results. We also have results from other counties for school district elections, and so some of these are certified, some of them are preliminary. So the Butler County results have been certified. Chase County is preliminary, but they said no votes cast, so I don't think that will probably change. Harvey County is certified. McPherson also had no votes cast on the preliminary results. And then I don't have the certified Morris County results for USD 397. That position 4 is completely within Morris County, even though it's our home district. And so I don't know if they have any provisionals or anything that will affect that. So those certified results may be slightly different than preliminary. And so that will affect our certification. We may not have all the information before you certify today.
And
So,
when will that final vote be done?
I'm gonna, we can check and see when they're canvassing.
Okay, just when they're canvassed, okay.
Yeah, I think they may have already done it, but she may just not have gotten it to
Okay.
us. And so if we get a second here, I'll check in with her and
Okay.
see. Let's see. There's just some things of interest that I noted there. Just that it's kind of a complex election because of the boundary lines. We had 87 ballot styles. Extension District was on the ballot for the first time. And then we have a manual process for CBD landowners to be able to vote if they're not registered to vote in the district. And so that's always an extra layer of fun. So
The landowners, if they're not in that district.
they can still, yeah, if they are not
In that-
registered to vote, living in that district, but they own land there,
Then they can still.
in drainage districts, the law allows landowners to vote as well. And so we had to have a whole separate manual process for them to sign in to get just the landowner ballot.
So they can live out of county too?
Yes, out of state. They don't have to be registered to vote at all to vote on that election.
Because their land is in that district.
That's right, that's right. So it's complex.
Yeah.
It is not all districts,
No,
not water districts.
no.
Okay.
And drainage districts are, it's specified like that in statute, so.
Thank you for telling me that. I
Mhm.
didn't know that.
We did have some signs that we had to ask people to move or that we laid down because they were too close to the poll site. And there was one blank ballot cast at Tampa. It was issued, so I think it was probably a voter error, not following the process all the way through, so. Because their numbers came up with how many they checked in, including that blank ballot, so. Okay, so there's a couple. Let's see. I gave you the detailed voter turnout information, so that wasn't available on election night, but it is now. Once we post the voter credit, we can see by precinct what the voter turnout was, so that's in there for your perusal. And those are the audit results for the 2 precincts that we audited. Everything came out exactly the same as election night, and we were approved by the Secretary of State's office. And then the process for us to compile the results is on election night, I'm able to say from the scanners onto a flash drive, which I then import from the flash drive into my results computer, which is completely, I can't use it for anything except elections. And so anyway, those results from the 2 different scanners are pulled into that, combined, and then I do I export it from there onto a flash drive, save it as a spreadsheet, and then I can start, it shows the combined, and then we can start adding in the write-ins. And all the write-ins on election night, and any ballots that have to be hand counted, which I think we had 2 or 3 little of the express vote cards that wouldn't read, that's all we had to hand count, which was great. But the resolution boards record all the write-ins and the hand counts in these tally books, and so I've given those to you in case you want to look at them. So what we do then is, from my spreadsheet, I then start typing in all the information from the tally books, and I assign a different color on my spreadsheet to each tally book, so that then once I have the information entered, that is proofread by my staff. They can tell exactly which book that it came from. So even if the same person's name is there a whole bunch of different times in different books, it's separate on the spreadsheet. We keep track of the total number of votes so that we know it never changes when we're changing and combining. And so once that's done, that it's approved, then we combine those into the results that I sent to you, and those are approved as well. So anyway, the preliminary results before the provisionals are addressed, which is what we do next. That's what's in the packet. And so we have the city offices, school board, and then the special districts. I do have a couple things highlighted. And so on the school board pages, which in the packet on the table there should be kind of towards the results are kind of towards the middle, and then it's city first, and then school. So the results pages, yeah. So if you go behind there, the school board. I think city's like 4 pages or so.
Where's your highlights at in
It's not, okay, so on the schools, so those are your school boards, see maybe?
Yep.
Okay, second page. Yeah.
All right.
Trying to make sure everybody gets there.
Yeah.
So you can see the highlights at the top right on USD 397 for Morris, those are the Morris County totals, and the reason it's highlighted is because they're not certified.
The highlights didn't show up on our sheet.
Okay.
It didn't, yeah.
Oh, sorry. You can see them on the screen, okay?
Okay.
And then the next area down, the Chase County zeros are highlighted because those are not certified. And then same thing on the Chase County for USD 398, and then also for 408. So those, once I know they're certified, here in a couple minutes I'll check, then I'll unhighlight those. I don't expect those to change.
Okay.
On the next page where it says USD 411, under the first position 4, there's a highlight under Harvey County write-in. So it's almost at the bottom of the page. And the reason that's highlighted is because they didn't provide me with the name of the person. So I checked with them, and this morning they said the one write-in vote for USD 398 position 4 was for anyone. So that will be going, Harvey County, we'll put that on there, anyone.
That's a perfect example of some of those people that write all the names, extra stuff on there, how much it costs, how much extra work it costs just to do something.
Okay, and then I've got some highlights on McPherson County for USD 411 because those were not yet certified at the time. So those are the issues there. Then we go into the special districts. So I do want you to make a determination on something for me on this. So after you get through all the school board,
Pilsen.
yep, it's Pilsen. Okay, so the special districts, the Pilsen district, the top two names are likely the same person. We only have one Anjanette registered in Marion County, and they are registered as Anjanette Mendeska, and that is the person currently serving on that board. However, because they have another last name on there, most of the time I combine those before you get them. But on that one, since it will decide who the winner, the third person is, I wanted you all to determine whether those should be combined or not.
The rules state something to the effect that, you know, if you feel that the person that this has made a good example or good try.
Voter intent
Voter
is what
intent,
you're getting
yes.
at, yeah.
Yeah, voter intent to do that, and my feelings would be, yes, that's a decent intent to do that, and I don't know the person's maiden name, maybe that's what their maiden name was, I don't have a clue.
It's the only one we got registered in the county.
Mhm.
That's probably the way it is. Intent.
Okay, so then if you all would
Yeah,
come to a
maybe.
consensus or make a motion or something, then I
Motion
can.
to join the two counts for Anjanette Pilsen.
Okay, do I hear a second? Second by Dave Mueller, first by Jonah. All those in favor to count that as one name, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, 5-0.
Okay, thank you. We'll have that updated on the next set of results, the final results for you. Okay, thank you for making that determination. And,
Now what's that, take a coin flip?
pardon me?
Does that take a coin flip then? Because
No, because we have three directors. You have
Oh,
one
okay.
with 3 votes, one with 2 votes, and now this one will be one with 2 votes.
Oh,
So those will be the 3 winners unless there's any provisionals that will affect that. Okay. And then the chart is in there on how to count the provisionals. Okay,
Back up. There's that one.
yeah, and,
Voter intent.
yeah, and you're right about that. Okay. So the next item of business would be to have a motion regarding the provisionals and which ones to open and count. And the recommendation there is on page 2 of your little report on the front.
Page 2.
Under the provisional ballot summary.
We talked about this voter at a wrong precinct, so that is, you recommend a partial count on that one. What,
So what that means is if they voted on anything that they're not eligible to vote on the ballot that they, so anything that's not identical on the ballot they should have voted and the ballot that they did vote. Anything that is identical should vote, anything that is not, according to the Secretary of State's standards, should not be counted.
Well, I'll make a motion to count at 15. And then take out or do a partial on 4 and have 12 not counted. Yeah. Based on that information here.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion by Jonah, second by Dave Crowfoot, to 15, 4, and 12. And does everybody understand what we're voting on? Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. 5-0.
These are the partials. So let's go ahead and I'll have you open these first, and then as you take it out, here's what the eligible races are, so let's make sure that. Well, yeah, that's a good idea, but if you're not, you don't have any numbers there. Unless you all want to open them. Okay.
We're doing fine, just keep moving.
Did you guys sharpen those before you started this morning?
Anybody can flip those quite as well.
I got a new one because I broke the tip off.
Oh, yeah.
Want to ask you how you did that, Michelle? I don't wanna ask you if I can do it.
Probably not. I didn't hurt anybody.
That's good.
Been quite a distance here. Don't just slip over.
I was gonna say, if it slips out, you two are in danger
Yeah.
down
And
there.
I'm gonna go ahead and take these envelopes once you have those. These are the 4 partials. This one was eligible to vote on USD 410 and extension, and that is all that's on their ballot. So this one, you can verify that's all that's on the ballot if you want to vote on. This one is eligible to vote on USD 410 and extension, and that's, hold it, get receipt. This one is eligible for USD 410 and extension, that's all that's on here. And this one is eligible to vote on USD 397, position 6, the extension and the Pilsen Improvement District. The ballot does not contain any, the Pilsen Improvement District, but it doesn't contain anything extra. So these, we should all be able to fully count. There's nothing on here that they're not eligible to vote on, so. And you all can start looking at the rest of these. Are you not gonna use Brody?
You want to talk about? See how it is.
So many.
Easy now.
Phone number on the district.
That's pretty low turnout. That noise was too.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, I think that may be the reason. I read the deal.
So that means you gotta do open more, right?
I should just have done your deal.
Run them all through.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You maybe open and let Michelle take them out.
It's making me struggle over it.
We need longer arms so you can get them out.
They're not that long. My little T-Rex arms.
What was that movie? Oh,
Toy Story.
Big head and little arms.
So everyone agrees that these are,
The T-Rex.
This challenged a little bit.
Makes life more entertaining.
Yeah, that takes an art to work that thing too. I jam
Yeah.
every time I try to use it.
okay, so I'm just gonna put these with these now. On the whole thing.
I would like to see the other side of that, but is that a cap that we're dealing with?
Could
No,
be,
from,
yeah,
okay, okay.
I came back one day and my letter opener was decorated.
Okay, I just wanna make sure what
I thought it was a good spot to put good lamps.
It looks like a cat from this side.
Oh, probably
Tail on
yours.
the back.
Have you all been seeing the cats outside? They were trying to get in the trailer when we were loading for election.
That'd
They
be
kept
fun.
coming in there.
I'm curious, yeah.
Yep, two, yeah. We probably need to capture them and,
That might need to
and
be.
if we're keeping them as courthouse mascots, then we need to have them get some vet care.
I think the extension has taken a while.
Do you like a person?
I don't think you should take one and not.
We'll just like put it in there moving around.
Well, they're not moving very far.
I know.
Just, yeah, grab the other one, take it over. Did we lose all
Hey,
line?
Michelle. You're up. We did run, the scanner has been completely cleared out from the election night, and this is the zero report from this morning. It has all zeros on it. And I see that we do have some write-ins on these ballots, so those will be, that'll be the next thing we'll do.
Do these first.
All eyes on you.
Hope it didn't blow up on
You can switch me spots if you want. Over here. Do you want the other ones ran with this, or?
I would just do it like you always do and do your separate batches. It's easier to track things back that way.
I thought that was coming quick. Keep talking about like it's right around the corner. Oh. That's quite a ways, yeah. I thought it was like, talking like it was 3 weeks away.
Well, Christmas, I was thinking Christmas. Then they sort of give us some information. Probably not to do best to look in here. Okay. Whatever.
And it'll
Twist the
be-
arm a little.
No, they didn't twist one.
Oh, they're coming up. Okay.
I'll listen to you.
Yeah, that's definitely still volume. Okay, goodness.
Hot is okay down in here today.
He has much.
So you got furnace just running around?
Yeah,
Cut it all.
well, it just got on, turned on yesterday. They transitioned us to heat, and the bottom floor seems okay. Our floor, everybody's got their thermostats all the way down and it's still blasting, so I've got the vendor contacted and just have to see what they do.
You want these over here?
But you put them where you need to put them where so they don't go away. I need to get an anchor's bag and seal that a little bit. It does have any write-ins on those ones, the EVs. They didn't sort to the middle though.
Mm-hmm. It all goes to the
Colorado
bottom.
is
Okay.
up on
Okay.
COVID right now.
Then there shouldn't be
Good. Let's
any. Okay.
Governor gave a declaration of Colorado. Marion County.
That's pretty hard to threshold.
Stay right. These have write-ins.
And some of the others may have write-ins too. If the people don't darken the oval, the machine sorts them to the bottom, so then we have to pull them out later to count the write-ins. You'd be surprised how many people don't darken the oval.
Don't, when they write in?
When they write in. But they're still supposed to count. In Kansas, we count those. Okay, so, go ahead and run, yes.
If they
Go
wrote
ahead
in,
and run
filled in oval
the
like
results and do election detail and then do precinct by precinct detail.
That's
Okay.
a good machine a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so what I would like to have you all do is just glance through these, see if you see any write-ins. These are the ones that the machine did not pick up and over there, but write-in.
Take some down, pass it around.
Sergeant,
I wanna play.
oh, you want to?
There's always one. So do you want precinct by precinct too?
Yeah.
What's rescind mean? I mean, is that a, does somebody wrote that or not? That's not, none of yours?
No,
This girl?
no, you saw us open the ballots.
Yes,
That's what
okay.
somebody wrote.
Okay. Rescind.
So what do you wanna do in one of these write-ins?
Go right in for my car. Only got one that's got right in. I guess we'll pass it down.
Nobody can see the write-ins.
Okay, so we have a couple that have write-ins?
One.
One.
Oh, just one, okay.
That
Is
was
that the
Sam.
one?
That's the one.
Okay.
That rescind, that,
Well, we need to have that one too. They wrote on it, so we count, we'll have to record that. We need a couple of the banker's bags and the official ballot seals. Do you know where those are? No, you can't find it.
that's here, it's here. I guarantee it, I didn't flip it. There it is, I told you it's here.
Yeah, we need to go ahead.
Okay, a few times, I'll rescind that, I mean, the same thing. I didn't know, don't look like a name, don't look like,
Yeah, we still write it down.
Oh.
To us, that's like a, you know, it's all right, anyone else.
yep,
It's
all right.
Okay, so here's the process.
That's
for
really
me.
good.
Because we got
That's just a protest.
people are cold and coughing.
That's what it is, yeah.
Okay.
Doing this.
So what, and then here are the other ones that have
Leave me alone.
write-ins. Okay, so we are,
Have to come to physical.
Wow.
We got a couple out with.
and you all have write-in ballot summaries. The way these are arranged, we changed it to make it a little bit easier, and I think it helped a lot.
It did help.
The ballot style and precinct are listed on the left. And so once we read that, then you're gonna jump down to the correct ballot style to record the office, the name of the person as it is spelled, and then the one vote using the hash marks, okay? And I'm just gonna arrange these sort of by ballot style in order, so it'll go even faster.
Right side up.
Mm. I'll do this in sleep. Yeah. 3, 4, 5.
Chairs so she can sit here.
Yeah, it's just 5. There were 3 that went to the middle and then the 2 that you all filled. So, awesome, okay. Who would like to read, and then my staff will record as well as a couple of the others of you that want to.
I'll try it.
All right, so when we're ready and when we start, you're gonna need to read both columns. So the top one, Catlin, Peabody City, and then on this, you're gonna find Catlin, and you gotta go to the next page to find the Peabody City, I think. Yeah, so it's the top of the second page. Yep. Do you see that?
Somebody else
It's a
can
hand
try it.
writer. Yeah, so these, I think this end is gonna write. You guys oversee the reading,
Yeah, we're
and
reading.
my staff will also write.
This is a write-in one we're doing?
Yes, write-ins for, this will be Catlin Peabody City. You'll write the name of the office and then the name of the person. So when you read it,
This is the whole-
read the whole ballot style, then the name of the office
Just the right.
and the writing.
Here,
We don't have to go through
Right, so you're gonna say,
hashtag.
Catlin Peabody City,
Okay.
City of Peabody for mayor, and then read the name as it's
Okay.
spelled, and then, yeah, that's it. Okay?
Catlin, Peabody City. City of Peabody, for mayor, Stephen Rose, so P-H-E-N, last name R-O-S-E.
So just see that. And then you put a tally mark.
And then you put a tally mark up
Got
there.
it. One on top of it.
Right.
Okay.
This is
Go ahead.
easier than last year's.
All right.
Yeah.
Clear Creek, Lincolnville City.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so that,
Precinct is Lincolnville.
yeah, so you're gonna go to Clear Creek, actually. It's under Clear Creek at precinct, and Lincolnville is the ballot
Oh,
style.
you got a whole page.
Because then nobody filed, so I left extra space.
Ah, gotcha.
So it's under
Sorry.
Clear Creek, did you find it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Haven't got that far yet.
So,
Page 4.
Okay, yeah, Clear Creek,
and then
Lincolnville.
Lincolnville, right.
All right.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. For mayor, city of Lincolnville. Sherry Bankrats, S-H-E-R-R-I, last name P-A-N-K-R-A-T-Z.
What was the last R-A-T?
R-A-T-Z. For city council,
For Clear Creek, Lincolnville.
Yep.
Okay.
Anna Weber, A-N-N-A, last name W-E-B-E-R. Okay, still Clear Creek. Unified School District, 397.
You'll just write on that same section, just write USD 397, position number.
Board member 5. Board
Okay.
member position
Still the
5.
same ballot style. So 397, position 5 is what you'll write. Okay.
Okay. Jennifer Montgomery, Jenniffer, last name Montgomery.
Hillsborough first. Hillsborough first, city B. I know. I'm
And
just
then on the city,
giving
you
a clue
don't,
here.
you don't have to read the A's or B's, just read
Oh.
Hillsborough First City. I
Okay.
forgot to tell you that.
Okay.
The A,
A-B.
is just splits.
It's between Ward 1 and 2.
No, we had to split Ward 1 and Ward 2 into
Oh,
more.
yeah, because of Risley and, yeah.
Okay, is everybody there? Hillsborough first?
Where we at?
Hillsborough first.
Hillsborough first.
First
City A
city.
and B?
Okay,
Mhm.
the city of Hillsborough from, no. City Council Ward 1. Everybody there? For City Council Ward 1, Grant Shuey, Grant. Shuey is Shewey. Everybody got that? That's the only one on that one. Next one will be Milton. Burns.
What's city?
He's got City A.
City A.
Milton Burns City. Okay.
Is everybody there?
Yep.
City of Burns for mayor. Roland Bosker. Roland. Bosker. Boeskery.
Just an R, no Y.
ER, yeah, ER.
S-K-E-R.
Yeah, Sker. I guess I saw that as a Y, didn't I? Okay, the next one, stay there for city council. Mike Hammond. M-I-K-E for Mike. Hammann. Hammond.
got that one. Yeah.
I want to stutter.
Oh, this is the one.
This is the one.
Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
Is it still Milton?
No, we're going to.
Peabody West.
City. Oh, it's not like Peabody to do this.
Peabody West City.
Peabody West.
Right there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. City of Peabody for mayor. Resend. R-E-S-E-N-D. Same ticket. For city council.
Resend?
That's
Yeah,
it?
yes, that's it.
Okay.
Resend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For city council. Resend. R-E-S-E-N-D. Unified School District 398 for board member position all at large.
Is this Peabody West?
It's
Still,
the same
still
ballot
Peabody
style,
West.
so you should be writing
Yes.
in the same area.
Same, should be in the same area.
So just right below what you've been writing.
Oh, but not, okay, what was the
But
school
there's still-
district?
398.
398.
Well,
That's
right below.
township.
Oh, so-
Below there's Peabody West.
That's a township.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 398, and what is, do you have,
Board member at large.
oh, at large, okay.
I just saved the results on here. I'm gonna pull them in on my
Ready for this one?
Mhm.
Resend. R-E-S-E-N-D.
Here enough, oh, those can be hard.
Or maybe they just call it.
It almost did. You can still tell it's an R.
You don't want to see it the other way.
All right, so Chisholm Trail Extension District number 20, for director.
Chisholm Trail.
Is that in the beginning?
No,
Under
it's
Peabody West.
still under Peabody West.
Peabody West.
Oh,
Peabody West.
Oh, I'm sorry.
see, that's what
We're still on
District.
Peabody
caught us
West.
off guard.
Yeah, we were trying to go
Okay,
somewhere else on
what's
that
the,
one.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Peabody West.
Chisholm
All
Trail.
right, Chisholm Trail Extension District number 20.
My bad, I can guess.
For director.
Let everybody guess. No, no guesses.
Ready? Resend.
I forgot the D.
R-E-S-E-N-D. Save the best for last.
Somebody needs to get a ride.
Yeah. But I think John is right, that's
Yeah.
just a protest
This is a
vote.
protest
I
vote.
know, but
Yeah,
You might as well just come in and leave it blank,
yeah.
exactly.
causing grief.
I got them all.
Or entertainment.
So we'll let the director, commissioner, take charge.
That was a lot easier than this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The last one was, they just on the sheriff.
Oh.
There
Do
was-
we need to
There
initial
was
this
3
at the
different ways
top?
to spell
Each
Razzle.
page or just the first
just your first one?
Okay, and then all of these ballots need to be sealed into a banker's bag and we'll put the ballot seal over them. And then the results we ran through on the scanner, we need to add to our regular results here. And that's where those red pins come in. So, could you all please go ahead and sign this seal? It doesn't matter exactly where you sign.
We're doing ready.
I think we probably did it wrong, but we've
I don't
already
know, but
started.
everybody else is doing it, so you know.
Making it.
We're all followers.
At least you're showing that you all have red pens.
Yeah.
Watching some legal.
Hey, you signed the
When you seal them up, can you write the batch number, make sure this shows through, and then write the batch number on the outside of the bag.
There's nothing illegal by signing in a red pen, right?
No.
Dave said it over there and it made me think, I'm like, yeah.
Never know.
Somebody will bring it up if it is.
It's a blue pen.
So these are the precinct by precinct results, and so this is where our results pages and the red pins come in, because somebody will read the precinct by precinct, and then we'll add to the results on the paper. So,
If you colorblind, you can't see the
Over here.
grading.
yeah, and so here's the precinct, so see Blaine, there's nothing,
Yeah.
Catlin,
We'll scan it.
there is something on Catlin, so they would have to go to Catlin,
Okay.
and
Color
then,
ones.
so you're
They're
gonna have
computer
to,
guys.
this one, they're gonna have to go back and forth between the city and school
Always sending
and other
extra
districts.
spreadsheets.
So it's gonna take a
So
little bit
things
of
are
time.
highlighted.
Okay.
It's not-
Does that make
you can't
sense?
see.
Not really.
Yeah.
Okay, so we,
It does.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. it does.
Now, if you,
This is 10 page
if you
report. Just
want
do the
our staff to do that
highlights.
instead, we can.
Take red
And
pens.
if we, no, this is part of the canvas, I don't know if all counties do it this way. We've always done it this way. If you don't like doing it this way, we don't have to. I mean, we could do that and bring you the results to certify and let you just look them over, but we've always kind of done it this way, so that's up to you all.
I move we don't change it. Let's
Keep
Okay.
going.
Yes.
Okay, and this shouldn't take very long. So what they're gonna do now is you're gonna need the pages with the preliminary results on them. Anyone who's writing
Yeah.
from the packet, yeah. They look like this. They start with city on them. And I think we probably should number these pages.
Yeah.
So,
City officials.
Yep.
all right, so the city offices where it says Burns, we're gonna call that page 1. The next page in order should start with Florence, that's page 2. The next page starts with Hillsborough, page 3. Lost Springs is 4. Ramona, 5. And then the next page starts school districts. This out of counties, school board, we don't need that, so you can take that out for now. Out of county, on the school board, where it says out of county. Because we're not adding anything to that page. So then the next one, it starts with 397 on the top, that'll be page 6. And just so you know, I did get updated numbers from Morris County. That race for 397, position 4, went from 1412 to 1413 at their canvas, so. The next page is page 7, which starts with 408. And then East Shore is a special district, that starts page 8, and then Chisholm Trail is page 9. Does everybody see all
Special
that?
district is,
East Shore is on the top, yeah.
Okay.
I think the special district should be page 8, because we took the one out of county school district page out, unless I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chisholm Trail's not. Okay. So on this, it's gonna be easier if you read the office first, and then tell us the precinct, or, because we have to find the office and then find the precinct. Okay.
So even if it's Blaine Township, nothing, 0?
Yeah, you can read that out, and then we'll skip that. And you don't have to go through it if it says 0.
Okay. Blaine Township, 0. No, nothing.
And as long as you both confirm that there's 0, I don't even care if you read it unless you just want to.
Yeah.
So,
We've got time to look that one over.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go to Catlin
Yeah,
Township.
go.
but when,
Where we're going first.
just At the top,
Office.
okay, those of you who are writing, across the top, it says the precincts, and that's what they're
Oh,
reading.
Okay.
So that's the column you'll use to add the vote
Excuse
to
me.
the existing totals.
Are we doing
So
city?
you're gonna put a number 1, either in red or
Okay, is that what the
blue
red's
ink.
for?
Mhm. You're gonna put the extra votes in that they tell you
All right.
next to what's already there, okay?
Mayor, it says undervotes, 1.
Okay, don't worry about that, and
Okay.
you need to say what city it
What
is
city.
for them.
Okay, so it's City of Peabody.
Okay, so we're gonna go to page 5, oh, page 4, sorry.
Jan, put them in critical order, please.
And then, the column that you're gonna mark in is Catlin.
Catlin.
So did they have a vote there?
Yeah, so City Council, City of Peabody, Kim Nellens.
Okay, there was no Catlin vote prior, so you're just gonna put a 1 in that space next to Kim,
Okay.
under
Next to
Catlin.
Kim, right?
Yeah, next to
Okay.
Kim, but under the Catlin column. Does
Right.
that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 for Kim.
And also in that category is Catherine A. Weems.
1,
1.
okay.
Board member position,
So go to schools. And it'll be the first page of the schools, and same column as Catlin column.
at large, USD 398.
So who's the person?
We have 1 for Anna Bourbon.
So you're gonna put it
Anna
next
B.
to the 8.
Bourbon.
Does everybody see where to put it? Next to the 8, it's already there.
Next to the
And
In front, it didn't matter?
It
where?
doesn't matter,
All
just
right,
so you know
okay,
where it
'cause there
is.
isn't a lot of room.
I know.
Okay, all right.
No other votes
No, hang on, not yet.
on the school board?
We're still in Catlin.
Okay.
We're still in Catlin.
So we're gonna go ahead and make our way back to special districts, because there won't
Yeah.
be anything else on
We're
there.
gonna go
Page 8,
Chisholm County
page 9.
in Catlin, Chisholm.
Is everybody there? Page 9 of the book, and then Catlin column, and it'll be for one of the 2 file candidates at the top, so.
Brad Van Apper, 1.
And no other votes. Okay.
Okay, and then we're gonna go to center.
No, nothing in center.
Nothing, okay, that's-
Just kidding.
That does. Nothing in center. Okay, now we'll go to Clark.
Have something for you.
And board member position 6.
So this will be school district,
School district,
USD 397.
397,
Page 6.
Page 6.
position
And
6.
column is Clark, and it's, okay,
Tony Het, 1.
Chisholm.
Bill Fish, 1.
Now we're over on
page 9, under Clark.
Clark.
Clear Creek's next. Is everybody there?
It's Clear Creek's every page, so it's just what column they have to be at. Right?
Yep.
Right, it's just, yeah.
Next column will be Clear Creek. We're going back to the beginning. Do you have any city offices there?
Mayor, city,
So you need to go to page 3. This is Clear Creek column, and down at the bottom. Okay.
It's the write-in.
Oh, so we're not, we've already recorded
Yeah,
write-ins.
guess we're not doing that, okay?
Yeah, so we don't have to.
Okay.
Write-ins. Write-in.
So I think you probably could go to your school.
Chisholm.
Oh, so no school? Okay. So go to page 9 for Clear Creek.
Bill Fish. One.
It's interesting that they're all only voting for one, and there's two. They're supposed to
Right,
vote for two of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so no other votes, right?
No,
Okay.
no more. Colfax is next. 0, Colfax.
Doyle, 0.
Doyle, 0.
Durham Park, 0. East Branch, 0.
Still East Branch.
Fairplay, 0.
Well, that is, see, that, I thought you was giving to us a while ago.
Zeros make you happy.
Yeah, so this is just this is just the 19 provisionals that we're
Oh,
seeing, so that's
okay,
the.
so, okay.
big-
Florence, 2nd, 0. Gale, 0. Grant, 0.
Yeah, we should have been right with this one.
Oh, Hillsborough first, here we go. Mayor. City Hillsborough.
And it's Hillsborough first, you said,
Yep.
is the, so Hillsborough first is your column, it's on page 2 for me.
Lou Thurston, 5.
So you want me to write 5 or do you want 5?
You
hash?
can write the number 5.
Okay.
There's not enough room really to do
Well,
hash marks.
I know, but I just thought I'd ask.
Okay, City Council, Ward 1. Still Hillsborough first, linked by 3. School Board,
Okay, so you're gonna go to
at large, USD 410.
page 7, Hillsborough first column.
Still Hillsborough first. Heather Christianer, 2. Jesse Hebert, 2. Ashley Kleiber, 4. Scott Winter, 4. Alright, then we're gonna go to Chisholm Trail, still Hillsborough first. Bill Fish, 3. Brad Van Ocker, 3. Hillsborough second, 0. Lehigh. So we're gonna go to school. 410.
And Lehigh column.
And the Lehigh column. Jason Gann, 1. Ashley Kleiber, 2. Sarah Wicker, 2. Scott Winter, 2. All right, Chisholm Trail, Lehigh column. Bill Fish, 2. Brad Van Ocker, 2.
keep that Chisholm Trail just at a close pull. All right, Liberty. We are at board member USD 410. Liberty. Jesse Hebert, 1. Ashley Cliver, 1. Louis Simmons, 1. Chisholm. Still Liberty. Bill Fish, 1. Brad Van Ocker, 1. So Logan, 0. Lost Springs, 0. Marion North, we have. City of Marion, City Council.
Page 4.
Marion North column. Zachary Collett, 1. Chris Costello, 1. School board, 408.
Okay, so you're gonna need to start on page 6 for 408 School District at the bottom. And then it'll go into page 7.
Position 4,
And Marion North.
Marion North.
Does everyone see where we are? Okay.
All right, Stephen Jantz, 1. Board member 5, 408. Marion North, Jan Helmer, 1. Board member 6, 408. Marion North. Doug, any
Ringy, Ringy's what it's.
Ringy.
Ringy, but it's spelled from here.
from here?
Yeah.
How many?
1, sorry.
I got hung up on the name.
Our
You left us
records put-
Does anybody else feel bad when you can't pronounce their name?
Yes.
Oh, it does, yeah.
I think he's probably used to it though.
Nothing there.
0.
And nothing there. Just have to skip the Chisholm one for once. All right, so going to Marion South column. 8. City Council, City of Marion. Marion South, Zachary Collett and Chris Costello, 1 from 1. Sorry. Marion South, board member 408. Position 4, Stephen Jantz, 1. Board member position 5, no, 0, 0, 0, 0.
So no other votes on school. Okay.
No other votes for Marion South.
Okay.
Minnow District, or Minnow Township, 0, nothing. Milton, yeah, something. Milton, Mayor, City of Burns. Nope, not really right. City Council, City of Burns.
And this is Milton?
Yes.
Milton
Okay.
Cole.
All right.
Roland Bosker,
1.
1.
Right.
Okay. Board member 398. Still going. Hannah B. Berger, 1. Peabody East, city mayor. Tom Spencer, 1.
Which township you
The Peabody East
Peabody.
County.
Page 4.
City council. Lindsay Hutchison, 1. Catherine A. Weems, 1. School board. 398. Still Peabody East. Hannah B. Bourbon, 1. Deanna Gaines, 1. Molly Partridge, 1. Chisholm Trail. Still Peabody East. Brad Van Auker, 1. Peabody West. Mayor. Peabody. Tom Spencer, 2. City Council, City of Peabody, Lindsay Hutchison, 1. Kim Nellens, 1. Catherine A. Weems, 1. Travis L. Wilson, 1. School board, 398. Still Peabody West. Hannah B. Bourbon, 2. Molly Partridge, 2. Chisholm. Peabody West. Bill Fish, 2. Brad Van Auker, 1. Out there. Oh, Risley, none. Summit, none. West Branch, none. Still West Branch. Wilson, none. Still none. CBD Landover, none.
Okay.
That was your special one? that you had to
Yes.
have, if nobody else.
So, we need to add these into the results. But if we're going through the pages, let's just go through and give a total for each that you all can verify, and then we'll get them in on the results. If we can have a short recess, and then we can have you sign off on it. Okay, so if we go to City of Burns, that's the first place I had a vote recorded, and it would be Roland Bosker would be 28.
Yep.
And no other changes.
So do you want us to write that out to the edge or just leave it alone?
If you write it out to the edge, that'd be great.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page here.
Okay.
Second page, Lou Thurston would go to 148 in the Hillsborough first column. And so then his total would be 315. Is that what everyone gets? The next page, Blake By in Hillsborough first added 3 for 135. And that is his total. Okay. Page 4, in the Marion North column, Zachary Collett goes to 135. Chris Costello, 106. And then in the Marion South column, Zachary Collett goes to 131. And Chris Costello goes to 115. And so they've each added 2 to their vote total, so it would be 266 and 221. City of Peabody for mayor in Peabody East. Tom Spencer goes to 77, and in Peabody West to 85. And the total is increased by 3, so it'd be 162. City Council, Lindsay Hutchison in Peabody East goes to 44. Peabody West goes to 44. Okay, that's interesting. 88 total. Kim Nellens in Peabody West goes to 44, so her total is 70. No change on Stephen Rose. Catherine, what?
No.
Catherine Weems in Peabody East had 59. Peabody West is now 67, so that would be 126 with a 2 vote increase. Travis Wilson in Peabody West has 31, so his total increases to 47. Nothing on the next page. I will be increasing Yvonne Berghoop's total for Morris County to 13, based on the numbers they just gave me. Okay, and then if we look at USD 398 for Hannah B. Bourbon in Catlin Township, she added 1 vote for a total of 9. In Milton Township, 1 vote for 44. 85 in Peabody East. 89 in Peabody West. 2, 3, 4, 5 vote increase, 246.
You missed
Tony
Tony
Head.
Head.
Oh, thank you, yep. USD 397, position 6 in Clark, Tony had added 1, so the total goes to 6 there and 16. Next line on USD 398 for Tiana Gaines in Peabody East goes to 58, and the total would be 173. And then for Molly Partridge, Peabody East goes to 49, Peabody West goes to 74. A 3 vote increase is 169. USD 408, position 4, Stephen Jansen in Marion North is 171, Marion South is 177, total of 496. Position 5, Jan Helmer goes to 117 in Marion North and 325 overall. The next page, position 6, Doug Ringy goes to 185 in Marion North and 529 total. Are everybody on the same page so far? Okay. USD 410, board member at large in Hillsborough First, Heather Christner goes to 29, 74 overall. Chase Gann in Lehigh goes to 29, 185 overall. Jesse Heber in Hillsborough First goes to 88. And in Liberty goes to 37. 283 overall, 3 vote increase. Okay, Ashley Kleiber in Hillsborough First goes to 61. Hillsborough Second would be 67. Liberty would be 23. 7 vote increase overall, I believe, is 194.
Did you say 67? Did you say?
61, 67, because there was 2 votes.
On Lehigh.
I was on
Lehigh,
Lehigh,
not
okay.
Hillsborough West.
Should be
Okay.
18.
Because there were
So
no,
65 and 18.
Okay, so it'd be 18, thank you. It's hard to tell on these sheets. Okay, but still the same overall total.
Yes.
Okay. I probably should be writing these totals online because it's harder to read than it was before. We have 1 increase for, 1 vote for Lewis Simmons in Liberty. So that goes to 7 and 38. Sarah Wickert, and I have 2 in Lehigh. Is that what you all have?
Yeah.
So that's 14 there, 333 total. And then Scott Winter, Hillsborough First was 4. Lehigh was 2. So a total of 347, and then 110 and 20 there. And that's all I got written on school board. Is that where everyone is? Nothing on page 8 except we'll combine those 2 for Anjanette. And then on page 9 for Chisholm, Hillsborough First, Bill Fish had 3 for 140. In Lehigh, there were 2 for 38. Liberty 1 for 57. Peabody West 2 for 55.
Clark and Clear Creek.
Oh, yeah. Clark, 1 for a total of 8. Clear Creek, 1 for a total of 31. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 overall. Can someone check me on that?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1066. And Brad Banneker, we have 1 in Catlin for 11. 3 in Hillsborough First for 105. 2 in Lehigh for 30, 1 in Liberty for 50, 1 in Peabody East for 59, 1 in Peabody West for 70, 6, 9, is that 9 overall?
Yes.
So 1,089. Okay. So we'll get these and the write-ins added to the results and then reformat and get them back to you. If somebody wants to keep their page that we have so that you all can compare the totals when we have the corrected totals, that'd be great. I'd be able to take this. And
What kind of break? 10, 15?
it's 10:15 now.
No, 10 or 15.
Oh, 10 or 15 minutes. That's never quite long enough.
Okay.
No.
Probably 30.
30 minutes would be appreciated if that's a possibility.
Okay. I move that we recess for 30 minutes. It's 10:15 now. We'll be back here at 10:45. Second by Dave. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. All right, I believe everything is on.
Get the dog ramp so we can get up there.
Stairs.
We actually have a set of steps.
Yeah.
I have a
You
set
get
of
on the
steps
couch.
for my pugs.
Yeah, when they get older, it's
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm
Is
thinking
everybody
to
you're
somebody
ready?
come
Yeah,
on.
we're here.
That's
Back in
how-
session.
It's so jump, but
Tina, I'll turn it back to you to lead us.
Okay.
finish leading us
So
out
we
here.
gave you the updated results. On a couple of those, we actually had it wrong when we were in here, when we put the totals in. I don't remember which ones they were. Do you guys remember?
Yes.
It was, because when I put it in by precinct, I got a different total than what's in here. So we just want to make you aware of that.
Peabody City Council, Kim Nellens,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
on page 4,
So it was 70.
should have been 71, because there was.
Yes,
We
I
missed
see it.
Patty
Yep, we
Hill
missed
and
that.
And Catherine Weems for the
Okay.
same thing.
Okay, those are the 2 then.
Yeah, so
Yep,
Kim
sure
Nellens
enough.
and Catherine
Yep,
Weems.
yep.
So we do have a correct total here.
Yep.
And then on the reports that I gave you on the USD 397 raise from Morris County, I updated the totals, but not the other, so that's fixed on the final results, so
All right.
that would be the only difference, so.
Got it.
So unless you want to do any more reviewing or anything, then I just need a motion and a vote to accept the results and certify the winners, and then you all sign off on the page.
Have a motion by
Second.
Jonah Gehring, second by Dave Mueller to accept as presented the vote. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, then I would ask that you just sign
With a black
here.
pen.
Black would be fantastic if you have black. If you don't, I can give you one.
Okay, do you need
Here's-
any for these?
I don't. You can, if you guys might want to take the finals with you. The rest of it, we can
How about
dispose
those?
of. Those I'll keep with our documents for today.
It's Mark's hair.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you can't move that.
It was at 10:30.
Wow.
Oh, check.
Got it back to the room.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's.
I couldn't pass
that's
it.
bad.
Yes, these are signed.
That's not
It's actually- Yeah, well,
Well, I saw the Santa Claus that brought the cookies in, so, I think I did. So anyway, thanks for the cookies. We have no other business unless some commissioner has other business.
Just want to thank the staff for doing a fantastic job on election. You put in a lot of time, a lot of work, but nobody else sees.
That's absolutely true.
And we appreciate you and want you to know our confidence in the work.
I would,
so are you done
Yeah, I would-
today? I mean,
I would back that 100%.
you take the machine away, huh?
Yep, well, we'll zero it out again, clean it all up, and yeah, we do have to do a post-election test, and so that'll be on the 16th at 9 o'clock. We will repeat the public test that we did prior to the election with our equipment to verify that it still works the same today as it did before the election.
Okay?
Great job.
Thank you.
I think that says it all. I don't think I need to say anything except for Joanne, one more year. Thank you for filling in. again.
You're
So,
Make a motion to adjourn.
have a motion to adjourn, and I second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, 5-0.
Thank you,
These
everyone.
cookies are delicious.
Dave's got to leave, start her appointments.
My mother has an airplane.